Hey troops, what's going on? Dit Commando here, and today we're going to be reacting to Swedish and US Marine fire support teams trained together in Sweden. So before we get into it, like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for stopping by, I really do appreciate it, and let's get straight into it, guys.
So what we're doing is we're conducting fire support operations. This is two fire support teams that we have integrated between.
Wow, First Lieutenant, he is really young, guys. Like really young, man.
The U.S. forces with Bravo 1-6 and with the Swedish military. So we combine both fire support teams. And what we're going to do is we're going to conduct OP drills pretty much to hit positions. We can observe targets in order to set conditions for the company doing a maneuver. So what we're going to do is we're going to implement scenarios where the company is in contact, and we have to be in a place where we can put suppression downrange on the enemy in order to allow the company to maneuver to their nets covered terrain feature. We have two impact areas. We also have one 81 platoon, U.S. platoon in support of us, and one 81mm Swedish platoon in support of us. So
that's really cool that the US and the Swedes are working together, guys. All right, a lot of experience there and a lot of diversity as well. The Swedes in the United States, they'll be used to doing their own things, but they're training together in Sweden, so that's Sweden's back garden basically, and they know that ground better than anyone. So the Americans will be getting a lot from this as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this one pans out, guys.
We'll be utilizing both. We'll also have the Puma, which is a UAS aircraft that we'll have up in the air, and we'll be utilizing that for target location and adjustments for any fires that we utilize today. I'm the Bravo from Science Marine FIST leader for Bravo Company, and then I have part of my FIST out here in combination with the Swedish FIST, and I'm just going to be painting the scenarios for the combined FIST team in order to give them a realistic scenario of how we would support maneuvering.
In order to protect the company's flank. Comms and command. Radio check with comm check on the company net as soon as this order is concluded.
Yeah, so they're going through the orders process. You know, probably doing the NATO style of orders, which is, you know, well, it should be exactly the same as what we do in Great Britain, to be fair. But you know, they'll have their own little deviations from it. It's and it's done in such a way that, you know, all of these other countries can understand as well, and understand your orders process in case you're working alongside them. So it's a really effective way of getting the mission statement out there of what you want to do on that day, week, month, or year. But yeah, it's this is not new to me. This is stuff that I understand straight off my experience in the Royal Marines, guys. So it's good to see.
All right. Whilst reporting on the company net, what you are doing and where you are firing. You need to park your vehicle down there. We can talk about that, and you move up and you observe the other target area. We will get.
Yes, look at that beard. It's one thing I love about Sweden, man. The beards that you have in the military are absolutely ginorcopod, which means massive. I wish the British military would get on side with this and just allow us to wear beards, man.
The fog's rolling in. Don't have any questions on the targets where you fired yesterday and where you will be there to give suggestions. Stop the
look at his hair. That is awesome. Wow, I've never seen hair like that in the military before, unless they're like special forces. Look at that geezer. That is amazing.
Pretty much like the company's moving, the company commander needs suppression on both sides. Across this open area, I'll allow for a platoon to get to the next one, and then 5 minutes.
Nej, svenska, det kommer bara vara svenska signalister. Alltså de behöver ju...
Love that hair, man.
Specifikationerna är framför oss.
Last minute battle prep by looks of it. Getting all of the kit and the men ready to go. Making sure all the targets and stuff is marked and allocated on the maps so the commanders can effectively move the guys across the ground, which is really, really important for any mission to go successful, that you know exactly where you are at all times. It's everyone's individual effort to understand where they're at, but it's all commanded by the person in charge, you know, the boss.
Red Cloud. Vi kommer börja.
Jag menar 30 till 50. Om vi flyttar hela 50.
Då hamnar ju den vänstra sidan av den.
Good then. Good then.
Right, you can see the differences in kit straight away there, guys. The Americans, they can't really be matched in that respect because of the sheer amount of budget that they've got. They throw everything at their military and their kit, so yeah, it goes without saying, it's really, really tough to match these guys.
2-1-3-6-1, another 12 enemy squad, small arms, 1 APC with machine gun. Mission 2. Blackfoot 1 on the first squad, Blackfoot 2. Send it.
You see the red container you see around? I just want to confirm that you can tell what I'm saying. Alright, looking. It's going to take 5 minutes for first platoon to come out the tree line, occupy, and get the lead element to here.
Pretty hard to hear them, obviously they're in the bush, in the tree line there. There's one thing I will say though, in this kind of scenario, I know the US have adopted something very similar to the Great Britain. We've got like a one-size-fits-all camouflage uniform where you don't have to keep changing it depending on what theatre you're in or environment. But what I will say is the Swedish uniform blends in far greater with the environment at the moment than the United States one.
Squad in the open, or APC in the open. Hey sir, yeah. We're gonna go right 200.
Target number Alpha Juliet. Target number Alpha.
Arrow direction 2800.
A nice staggered file formation there, troops. As you can see, two to the right, two to the left, but staggered in distances, just so they can react straight away to enemy fire.
One there. Says security. On the window, 4-5.
Från Johan Urban, kom.
Okay, so I'm not too sure actually what's going on at this moment in time. It looks like they're trying to get eyes on the enemy, potentially getting distances and bearings for the compasses and for the maps to be able to utilize their teams of people probably around the battle space, relay that information back to them so they can effectively engage the enemy positions. That's what I'm thinking they're doing. It's all about calculations at this point, I'm guessing anyway.
Roger, it's an A farm. We're looking at a sniper in a building right now.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a reconnaissance mission. It's they're getting eyes on the enemy, and they're probably, like you say, they're filtering that information back.
6, 8.
And we're gonna say
Oh, stuff going off over here.
Boom! Mortar round, drag fight, 40 meters.
Okay, there's one thing I've noticed here, guys. Anyone who served in the military will tell you. This guy here has his sleeves rolled up, which you would do when you're on camp, but when you're in the field, you roll them down. Why? Well, I'll ask the question why things are seen, and obviously colour is prominent here. You can see skin, all right, with the background, and it's just not good form. You roll your sleeves down to protect your arms and to cover your arms with camouflage. All right, so it's that's basic drills. That's one thing I'll say that hasn't happened there.
minimum safe distance, which is